Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today I felt like getting back into The Sims 2. Haven't been uploading in a while. Haven't played The Sims 2 in like probably 1.5 months, 2 months. So I wanted to get back into the game, and I thought I would start by creating a sim and talk you through everything. How are you guys doing? Anything fun happening in your lives? Anything you feel like sharing? I have plenty of things that I want to talk about. Oh my god, you guys, so much has happened and I don't even think you're ready for it. This might come as a shock, but I actually ended my relationship around last year, and honestly, I didn't really tell anybody. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to share it with anybody. Also, if you guys can hear the mouse, I think it's louder than usual. I did get a new mouse a few weeks ago, so it's something that I cannot prevent if I do a video like this, so I do apologize. But yeah, I ended my relationship. Didn't even tell anybody. I do not know what eyebrows I want to use. I think these eyebrows, but like they're not dark enough for me, so I think I'm gonna turn her hair black. Since I brought it up, I might as well tell you guys why that happened, because I have like my relationship has been a big part of the channel. Like I feel like I've always talked about it. The whole reason that we broke up was just that it wasn't really working with the distance, and we did like distance for like a few years, like 5-6 years. And after you know what happened with my grandpa, I just really couldn't do it anymore. You know, people change, and after so many years, your feelings, your values, just everything changes. And I feel like you also go through a change, you know, at some point in your 20s. And I feel like I kind of hit that point when I was like 27. Fast forward to this year, I started taking some more time offline and I started doing some fun things. So I ended up going on dates, and oh my god, I did that for like 2 weeks. That was an experience. They were all pretty fit, and I remember when I made the profile, I put in I like going to the gym, and I think people swiped on me thinking maybe I was like super fit or something. I really don't know what made them swipe on me. I don't know. I just got matched with all of these men, and they were so good looking. Girl, I'm telling you, if you ever thought about, you know, doing something for fun, just go on Tinder. There have been like maybe one or two that I kept as friends. It's been good fun. I don't want to say too much. You know, you never know. You know, I'm just saying, you never know. Not that they know that I have a channel, but I think some of them do. Don't really want to make anyone uncomfortable by like making it too personal. So we're gonna keep it kind of vague. But it was honestly, it was a lot of fun, and I would highly highly recommend it. I did end up meeting some people in there, like a few in particular that I really liked, and I ended up meeting one of them right before I went on vacation. All I will say about this guy is that he is tall. He's, oh my god. So this guy is, I think, 6 feet, and I'm about 5'6", I think. So yeah, girl. I'm just saying, there's something for the eye, there's something for the brain, there's plenty for the heart. Love it. That's all I say about that. Then the most, sorry, I don't know what's happening with his face. It's just not working. I had a vision, but the vision has disappeared. I think I've just talked so much that I started creating a sim on autopilot, and now she kind of looks like this. But I don't think it's bad. Okay. It's fine. Let's change her skin color and go from there. When I got back from vacation, I needed some time. I always do. It's just such a weird transition from being with my gran in England and have the life there, and then coming back home and just feeling all sorts of emotions and the pressure of being back, I guess. So that was a little bit of a transition period. I tell you, a big transition. And it's just so different, because sometimes I get over it in like a week, and sometimes it takes me forever. And I already had like, you know, a bit of the depression going on since my grandpa, but I did my therapy and I'm all good now. Like I processed it, so I think that's almost gone. Just a little, you know, pat on the back for myself. I really did that. I've dealt with it. It was such a hard thing to do, but I did it, and I'm proud of that. You know, when sometimes you meet somebody that like inspires you and stuff. I had that with my, Mr. Tall. Let's call him Mr. Tall. When I met him, I just suddenly felt like so inspired. You guys are gonna laugh, but I've had things that I've always said, oh, I'm not gonna do that. And driving was one of those things. I think because when I was younger, I had anxiety and like everything seemed like a problem to me. Like everything was like unobtainable and whatever. And then all of a sudden, like one day I woke up and I was like, what the heck? I want to drive. Like, I want to do that. And now taking driving lessons. I had my driving test last week. Not my test, my mock test. Do they call it a mock test? Guys, and I loved it. Like, it was such a weird feeling. One of the things that I always thought would happen when you sit in a car is that when you drive, you just steer to the left, you steer to the right. The wheel just kept going and going. I was like so surprised that that was a thing. I'm like, what the heck? I'll have like a proper first lesson with a new instructor. I did ask for the old one, but apparently only does like the mock test, which I'm kind of sad about. Like, I really liked him. We had such a vibe. Like, we were just chatting away during the drive and like making fun of people that couldn't drive. And he was like, I mean, he was amazing. I honestly, I really liked him. But I'm ready, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready, and I just hope like he has humor and we're gonna have such a good time. Like, girl, I am I'm so ready. We'll just see how it goes. Makes her look like she's been crying. And girl, we all know she's been crying, but we don't need her to look like she's been crying. Let's see if there are some lashes that are a little less. I know I haven't really talked about this sim at all, but honestly, I just didn't even want to talk about this sim. So I'm gonna be driving, and with a little bit of luck, I have my exam in 3 to 4 months from now. So after that, I think I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna save up for it though, but I do want one, and I don't know, things are just moving along and I'm super excited. And of course, like, just between you and me, okay, just a little secret here, I do really hope it works out with Mr. Tall. But if it doesn't, hey, it's fine. No hard feelings, right? There's plenty of people out there, and I'll be a little sad, but it's fine. I don't know, I'm a different person. I am emotionally more stable, so we good on this. We good. What else am I doing that is like new and different? Oh, I also figured out what I want to do with my life. Like, I want to do nails. I know that's so random, right? But sorry, I just got a text from Mr. Tall. Oh my gosh, it's like I see a text and I'm like, ugh. Now I don't actually like any of these lashes, so I might not actually use any of the lashes, and I really want to see what this text is all about, so give me 1 second. Honestly, I am thinking about doing, like, I'm not 100% like, certain that I'm going to do this nail thing, but I never really have, like, when I think about work, I never have anything that I think about and get enthusiastic about. Like, for some of the things I do, but then I think, well, I need to go to school for this, and there's also part of the job that I just don't really care about or like. So it's just, there's always something that I just think like, ugh. But with nails, I love doing them on myself, and I just think the process of doing it is so relaxing, and like, I love the creative part, the creative aspect. But knowing me, I might change my mind, but I'm definitely going to like focus on the whole, like, driving first, and then kind of see from there, because the thing I want to do, the diploma that I want to get, is something I have to go in person to. And I also have like the exam for the driving coming up pretty much in like 3 to 4 months, and I also have to get my theory first, do the whole book stuff, learn the science and things. I don't know if you guys call it theory, we do. So I gotta learn that first, so it might be a bit much if I go to school and then learn that as well. I know some people do it, but I literally, my brain is just like recently starting to function. I just don't really want to like press it, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that. Anyway, I really need to finish this sim, actually. And you know what, I'm digging the hair, but I'm not digging the eyebrows, so I'm kind of like, this changes her vibe. Like, I don't know, it just does. Maybe Oh God, you know when you think you know, but then you don't. Okay, maybe we'll change your hair. I don't know. Gosh. Okay, this is going to be me trying to find a hairstyle I like for like the next 20 minutes. So I'll be back when I found something. All right, I settled on in between. So we're gonna go with this color. And now it's time to put the clothes on. And after that, I need to put, I know I have some eyelashes, but who knows where they are. It's going to take me forever to find them, so I might have to cut that part out. I know they're somewhere in here, so let's just dress her and then I'll do the other part. And then if there's anything else I want to add, I'll let you guys know. But honestly, those are all the things that are like, those are all the things that you guys have missed that I wanted to talk about and that I'm like super excited about. And you know what? One of the things I've also learned, or not learned, but I've come to realize is that some people really have everything together from the start and some people don't. And it's okay. Like, it really doesn't matter in what pace you do what, as long as you do whatever you want to. And I've been thinking about this, and you know, a lot of people, like one of the man that I went on a, well, not on a date with, but like I had plans to go on a date with, he actually said, oh, I was like a late bloomer because I didn't have my license yet and I still lived at home and stuff. And I'm like, but some things are just out of your control. It absolutely blows my mind because I never wanted to do anything like driving, for example, and now I do, and I'm definitely not 20 and I don't care. Like, I want to do it now, so I'm gonna do it now. But then the fact that some people will, you know, listen, or not listen, but they will look at that as something like proof of being behind is just absolutely like dumb. Like, okay, yeah, sure, behind on what? What race am I in? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who am I up against? I just genuinely just don't get it, and I don't care. And this is just your reminder that it doesn't matter what age you are. You do whatever you do whenever you want to do it, unless it's something you really have to do. But for the most part, just don't listen to that bull. Like, honestly, don't. You bet I called his ass out. Like, you know, don't pull that on me. It's just so rude to expect everyone to be exactly the same because, you know, that's like what the norm is, or like what's the standard, or you know what I mean? Like, everyone just expects you to have everything because everyone else has everything and everyone else expects everyone else to have everything. But the truth is, like, honestly, like, nobody gives a fuck. And now I'm like actually ready for it. It's going to be so much easier than trying to do something because, you know, everyone else is doing it, because you feel like if you don't do it, you're behind. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, right? So I am just I'm just loving everything. I'm just having a good time, and I hope you guys are having a good time as well. That color looks nice on her as well. I do want to give her some different hair, but honestly, I think we're just gonna go for pajama vibes. Like, I kind of feel like she looks like she's just woken up. I mean, she looks better than I do when I wake up, but she has the pajamas on. She's got the hairstyle. She's got, you know, the cute, like, I literally put makeup on, but I have makeup on phase. It's perfect. No, men really cannot tell when you have makeup on. I wore makeup like almost every single date, and then the one time that I put like colored eyeshadow on, it was noticed. It is honestly just funny to me that if you do makeup well, men really do not have a clue. Not calling them out or anything, like, there's nothing wrong with the fact that they don't see it, but it's just funny to me that they don't notice it. They just think we look like this by nature, like pure nature, just pure natural. I think this is the look we're gonna go for. This is all the time I have for today. I definitely talk way too much, but I'll put a link up for you guys can download her. In any case, thank y'all so much for listening to my babbling. Those are all the updates that I have for you guys. And feel free to share me some of yours. I will be going to try at least to get back into recording more often. I will be more busy, but I'm going to try to upload at least once a week, which is more than I'm doing now. So that'll be an improvement. Maybe twice a week. In any case, I have not abandoned you guys, even though I kind of feel like I did. So I'll see y'all hopefully in my next video. Thank y'all so much for the support, for the love, for the channel, for everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.